A while back, I compared expensive fruit and cheap fruit and discovered that there really wasn't much of a difference. In some cases, I actually like the cheap fruit more. And that's kinda to be expected because the expensive fruit is more as a gift. So the looks are more important. But today, I am trying expensive versus cheap sushi. And I'm pretty sure you should be able to tell the difference in the quality between the cuts of fish. But I'm also not the most educated on fish. So, you know, if the cheap fish tend to taste better for me, that's a win, because that just means I don't have to pay a lot of money to get tasty fish. So I'm going to be trying the cheapest fish, or I guess we're doing sashimi, which means just pure raw fish slices from a convenience store. Then from Kura Sushi, which I'd say is a mid-tier place. It's a conveyor belt sushi place, so they have to do everything fast. The cuts aren't the best, but it's like very decent. And then I'm gonna find like the most expensive fish, sashimi, I can, at like Uber Eats. And we're gonna do 2 tests. First is gonna be tuna, then it's gonna be salmon. Mostly because I don't know much in terms of other fish. I just know tuna and salmon. Like I could try the squid or conger eel, but like I don't have much of a point of reference, so I'd be like, it's okay. So it's been 2 hours and all the sushi has arrived, but not the light yet, because I still need to figure out the good lighting. How's this? I don't think this is gonna work. And before we begin, a couple notes though. I kind of fucked up. I went through 4 different convenience stores. I couldn't find anything related to tuna, only salmon, which is like, oh no, I don't have to eat bad tuna. Ooh, that sucks. Secondly, Kura Sushi didn't just offer tuna and salmon. So instead I went with Sushiro, which is kind of the same level. And thirdly, I take it back what I said about sashimi. We're eating sushi, because like I could not find sashimi anywhere. My original plan was taking all the fish from the rice, but then I was like, you know what, if it's already in a sushi form, just why not, let's go with that. Convenience store salmon, honestly, I'd be fine skipping this. Sushiro, tuna and salmon, which already looks pretty good. And finally, the expensive salmon, which looks pretty fantastic. In terms of pricing, this is 450 yen. There's like 5 pieces in there, so that's 90 yen per fish. Sushiro, 450 yen for 3 tuna, 330 yen for 3 salmon, which means around 130 yen per fish. And the final one was from Kakya Sushi Kanda. Each piece here is 450 yen. So that's like 5 times higher than the cheapest thing. Now, originally I planned to do a blind taste test, because that's like fair, but there's no shot I'm not telling you which one is which. You have my guarantee. If the cheap one actually tastes better, I'll let you know. Because that's actually good clickbait. I sadly doubt that though. Voila. Konnichiwa. So all of these came with the respective soy sauce as well. So I feel like it's fair to try out the soy sauce. Smell isn't bad. Okay. If this was any other country, I wouldn't have had any issue with this. But just because I've seen so much good sushi here, this feels like a bit weird. It wasn't necessarily bad, it was a bit rubbery. That's all I can say. Taste itself, mid. Right, this actually looks good. That's good. Mellow taste, instantly melts in your mouth, nothing chewy about this. If the first one was, let's say, 2 out of 10, this is a solid 6. Let's do a fancy shot for that expensive one, because it's worth it. I don't know if this is a 10 out of 10, because I don't think I've had a perfect salmon, but this is as close to a 10 out of 10 as I can give. Like the middle one already went down smooth enough. It wasn't chewy or anything. And this is kind of the same texture, but it just had like a mellower salmon taste to it. It just tasted better. All right, let's do tuna as well. Look at the difference. This versus that. This looks fake. This looks like the plastic ones you see in storefronts. Expensive one first. What is the point of this even? Like, this is great. Maybe in different countries, it would be a bit of a difference, because, you know, if you don't have a master sushi chef making your sushi, you could be ripped off by having like expensive sushi be mid and mid sushi be good. But here, I mean, we're in Japan. Expensive stuff, kind of good. Though, maybe, just maybe, we're getting an upset from the tuna. They're looking at the cut. I don't think that's gonna be a thing. Okay, no thank you. This was pretty bad. This tuna compared to this tuna is the same as this salmon compared to this salmon. So question is, how different is the convenience store sushi versus like a high-end restaurant? And the answer is much more than I expected, to be honest. Because from Trash Taste and some other people, I've heard that, you can't go wrong with sushi in Japan. Like a gas station sushi here is on the same level as one of the best sushis in the rest of the world, which can be true, could be true. But even inside Japan, the difference is insane. Like I knew there was going to be a difference. Of course there's going to be a difference, but the difference is much higher than I expected. It's pretty much close to never wanting to eat fish again versus having the best time of your life. And this isn't even fresh because I ordered this in. So these, you can't even go better. I'm literally saying sugar is sweet and water is wet. Except water isn't wet. Water has the attributes of making things wet. And fish aren't real. Because Connor was right, fish aren't real. I looked into it and now my life is a lie. It's weird. I don't even know how to discuss this. What a lukewarm video this was. Oh man, no. But hey, I guess you have to have some easy videos every now and then. So, I'll see you tomorrow. You can recommend me in the comments what else do you want me to try, what cheap, what versus expensive stuff, if you have any in mind. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay, the Meteor salmon just didn't taste as good anymore either. So pro tip, if you're coming to Japan, do not go to the best sushi restaurant out of the gate, because that'll ruin sushi for you for the rest of the trip. I'd recommend starting off easy, going to Sushiro, Kura Sushi, the medium tier places, getting an experience of conveyor belt sushi and then building up from there. Because like currently I could not even go back to the Meteor salmon anymore. And I know with the babysitter, she had some good tuna at Kyoto and literally can't eat any other tuna anymore either. Because like that was the best and everything else tastes like shit now. So yeah, be warned. Japan will ruin sushi for you. So see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.